Jeez-a-loo, buddy. Did the trash man toss you in the truck again?
I can't even remember. Whatever happened must have been so traumatic it corrupted my memory card.
Here, let me see what I can extract from last night. God, Mark, the hell'd you do? Your camera was completely fried.
I don't know. I can't remember a thing.
What's the last thing you remember?
You got a strike on your YouTube channel, right?
God, Mark, that was like 2 months ago.
Hey, I don't allot much space to our day-to-day lives. It's not all that it's...
Lucky your audio drive is pristine. Well, as pristine as a 4-bit DAC can be.
Hey, I wasn't the one who skimped out at Radio Shack.
Well, it's a bit late for that. Now, anyway, roll the clip. Hopefully we'll be able to understand what's going on.
Hell yeah, I'm having a night out. I'm at the Robot Club.
Well, that was lucky.
Hey, baby, I'm feeling a real connection between us. Will you accept my Bluetooth bear request?
Sit down, creep.
It's okay, Marco. The people love you. She's just been in that mood. My son woken up fully charged.
Okay, we can skip ahead a little bit.
No thanks, I want to hear this.
Well, thanks anyways. Damn.
Hey, Sailor. I heard your conversations with some less inclined patrons. I was wondering if you wanted some company.
Wow, that's so nice of you. You have no idea how long I've waited for...
It's 20 for the hour.
Should've known. Alright, I'll bite.
Meet me in the alley in 5.
Okay, now we can skip ahead.
Yahoo!
Ugh, maybe a little further.
It's okay. Lots of people shoot out too early. Here, I can refund you for the 15 minutes you didn't use.
Okay, it pretty much goes on like that for the rest of the tape.
Well that explains why I woke up in an alleyway with 1666. Hey, she sent me 2/3 a cent! Anyway, that doesn't explain what happened to me.
You sure? Sounds to me like you weren't using a VPN.
What's a VPN?
You think I'm notable enough to tell you? I'm saying you got an STI, buddy!
Uh-oh. Guess that explains the memory loss and the fried circuits.
Doesn't explain why you're so scuffed, though.
You don't know how robots get down.
Who said I don't?
When I die, I will be plugged in and recharged, but when you die, nobody will come for you and you'll be forgotten.
That's fair. Anyway, looks to me like this will be the last time you get down. Your genetic chip got ransomwared.
So you're saying I can't have kids?
Not unless you're willing to fork over $5,000.
Ugh, I don't have that kind of money lying around. I can't believe I've been sterilized.
I feel you, buddy.
No, you don't. You're in your prime. You so much as look at a guy the wrong way, you're teeming with sextuplets.
I can't have kids, remember?
Oh yeah, the trans thing. Hey, why are you always bringing that up?
Hey, why don't you try writing something without expressing unresolved feelings?
Alright. Spare me the life story. So I guess we're at the end of our bloodlines, huh? Kinda crazy. I guess we have to leave our own impacts instead of banking on our kids.
I never thought about it like that. Ew.
Hey, with any luck, the globally declining birth rates will result in us all being forgotten equally in due time.
Huh. I wonder what that is. Oh, look! It's Mini-Me! I guess you must have said something provocative. What'd he say, Mini-Me?
Wait, hang on. I'm confused. I was under the impression that Mini-You was just another representation of yourself in order to communicate your talking points via a different medium. Are you telling me that she's also a character that we both acknowledge but is also distinct from you?
No, I mean, yes. I mean, that's besides the point. The point is that you said something completely wrong about birth rates. Now, I'd like to tell the people at home why you're wrong and argue my case. Hey, Mini-Me, why do you look so different? Why is this audio from a completely different take? That's fair. Well, if you must know, it's because I decided to stop eating cheese. You'd be surprised at how much it can do to a person. Squeak, squeak. Oh, we're getting way too meta. Can we just start the episode?
No, wait! Miles needs to fix me! I can't be in the episode looking like this!
Okay, but make it quick. Don't worry, I'm getting pretty handy at this. You'd be surprised at how often I have to do it. Hang on, Mark, I'm just seeing this. Did you know that you're supposed to light up?
Huh? Like my face?
Yeah, it looks like a wire was never connected, but your face was supposed to glow with your speech patterns.
Boy, I sure hope someone got fired for that blunder.
Hey, you want this upgrade or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, Mark, how do you feel?
Like 35 million bucks! Alright, Mini Mila, speak your piece.
Alright, cool. If you're wondering why I took such umbrage with the birth rates comment, why Mark is a robot, and why I have B-roll of me hanging myself, then stick around because at least one of those will be answered in episode 2 of Mila's Political Crash Course. Oh shit, it's time for the intro I'll use for every episode of the show. Ever wonder what's going on in politics? I mean, you're vaguely left-leaning, but you don't really pay attention to what's going on. You just kind of vote left because that's your climate and your weirdly political friend is telling you to. Well, I'm that friend now, for all of you. Whether you're looking for an explanation for something, or maybe you're just looking for someone to hard agree with, then I'm your gal. And yes, I'm a girl. The liberal brain rot runs deep. Let's get into this shit. Love watch or hate watch, you're in for a ride. I've already introduced the topic, birth rates. Let's talk about it. If you look around online, you'll find a lot of people up in arms about the population, but we're simultaneously hearing two separate arguments. One is overpopulation, the idea that we're going to run out of room, and two is that birth rates are declining. Well, with both points so diametric, only one of them can be correct, right? No! Because they're both wrong.
Well, that's reassuring.
Unless you're a robot like Mark here, humans love generating e-waste.
Oh.
Let's start with the less malicious myth, overpopulation. The thing about overpopulation is that it's blown out of proportion at best and flat out wrong at worst. Disclaimer, to illustrate my points I'm using the flat number of 8 billion, so if you're watching this in the future or the past, numbers won't be the same, but the same point will still be there. First, let's talk about our most finite resource, land. In a piece from the University of Texas, subtracting mountains, water, deserts, we are left with 15.77 billion acres of land, which gives everyone almost 2 acres to themselves. Imagine that, huh? Most people don't even have a fourth of that. Given that an acre is 43,000 square feet, about 20 times that of an average house, I think we're safe, even if we don't escape God's green flat earth.
Okay, so we got the houses. What about food and water?
We've been using the same water since the dawn of time. I think we'll be fine. Food, on the other hand, we've already been fine. According to the UN, we're already producing enough for 10 billion people. And obviously as demand increases, production will go up. And hey, if we really are in a pinch, there's always the cheese caves.
Well, I guess y'all will be fine, but will there be enough electricity to accommodate the robot overpopulation? I'm already sharing my outlet with 6 other plugs, for God's sake.
I guess we'll have to sit on that. There aren't many other robo-humanists, so nobody really thinks about it. I will say that for now you should be good. At least until this electric bill finally catches up with my frivolous spending and lack of a real job. You might want to install some solar panels in the meantime.
I'll pass that on to my accountant.
And besides, it's not like we're the only people to have thought this. All the way back in 1789, some guy named Malthus was spouting off about this very issue. And this was when the population was less than 1/10 of what we've got now. People way more influential than us have had this in mind for almost as long as America's even existed. Remember the Louisiana Purchase?
Hey, if worst comes to worst, we can always push some dirt into the ocean and make more land.
Yeah, I guess so. What was the next one I was going to talk about? Birth rates?
You're gonna talk about that? Ha! So you do admit you're the same person.
Mark? Who's this?
You got me. Hold on.
See? It's hard keeping character continuity.
Touche. Alright, tell me something about declining birth rates or whatever.
With pleasure. You see, the thing about declining birth rates is I would appreciate a declining interruption rate.
Oh, you love it. It makes the video longer after all.
You know me so well, Markbot.
Mark Electric Rhodium, open up this goddamn door, you no good sorry bastard.
Mark Electric Rhodium, huh?
If they didn't want me changing my middle name, they sort of made the form of the DMV so tantalizing. Hey, are you one of the many broads I made it with last night? And if so, are you here to give me that 2/3 cent you owe me?
I don't owe you 2/3 cents. It's right here in your wallet. I tracked you down the address on your robot's license.
I knew I was forgetting something.
You just remembered you were missing your wallet? Why don't you let your lady friend in?
I don't know. She's kinda gross. Can't you just slide it under the door?
Mark, she looks exactly like you.
Yeah, but in a ghastly purple. Ugh.
Mark, if you don't open the door, so help me God, I'll make Julio Gonzalez look like Drew Barrymore.
Uh-oh, that's arson, and I don't think she's joking. What do you want, esteemed lady of the night?
What I want is child support for the next 18 years. You told me you were using a VPN.
What the hell is a VPN?
I said I'll tell you when we're more relevant.
You seemed to know last night when you said you had one.
Last night? Oh yeah, I totally had one on.
If you had a VPN, then how come I found mark.ui.exe on my hard drive?
Mark, you dog! I guess this was before you got ransomware? Huh. Maybe you did make it with more than one robot.
Are you kidding me? She obviously installed the ransomware on me as assurance so I'd take care of her baby.
Oh gee, I don't know how robots work, sorry.
Yeah, but when I don't know how humans work, it's the end of the world.
Hey, you were put together by a human, and you use an internet full of humans, right?
You'd be surprised.
Can you guys shut up? He figured it out. It's a robotic preventative measure to keep fathers in the picture.
That's honestly pretty smart. Can't really fault you for that.
I can. You gotta delete that folder, lady. I'm not ready for a markling.
I was hoping you'd say that. It's a good thing my pimp is also my lawyer. And my husband. He's a cock. You'll be paying child support at the highest possible rate.
Oh, can't you just cancel the download?
Sweetie. I'm pro-life, as you all should be. This baby's gonna be ours, whether you like it or not.
I couldn't afford to pay the ransomware. Hell, I could barely facilitate my gambling addiction. What makes you think I can afford a whole baby?
I figured. That's why I'm offering an alternative. We get married and raise the baby together.
Oh god, can't you just kill me?
Come on, Mark. It's only 18 years. And it's either this or eternal death.
Mila, you wanna help me out here?
Look at me. You see now why I chose to be trans?
Glaringly. Look, lady, I'm not ready to be a father. Sure, I've thought about it, but I'm nowhere near there. Can I at least visit Mila and all my other friends that I totally have?
No.
God, you're killing me. Look, we were in the middle of filming an episode of our show. Can we at least finish up? Then we can go carrying case shopping or whatever.
Oh shit, are you the two fags that talk about politics on the internet?
Bleeding heart and dying art at your service.
Fine, just do what you gotta do. Just keep in mind that this is your last episode for 18 years at least.
Aw, but by then I'll know better.
I think we only have one more segment, so don't worry about time.
Alright, enough squabbling. Finish your show and make it quick too.
Sorry about that, Mini-Me. You were saying, tell us about what declining birth rates really mean. With pleasure. Before I was interrupted, we were talking about declining birth rates. What usually fails to get into that phrase is that we aren't talking about general birth rates. We're talking about white birth rates. Good litmus test for people I came up with revolves around this fact. White people are becoming a minority. How does that make you feel? If you answered anything other than I don't care / it doesn't matter, you're probably crazy, and not very fun to talk to. Here's what happened. We flew too close to the sun. Gone are the days of being poor and having tons of kids. Now are the days of being moderately economically secure and having 0 to 1 kid. Our society has liberated people from, you need a family straight out the gate, to, wait until you're good and ready. Now, there are tons of reasons for this, from economic hardship to the liberation of women's thought, and maybe even all the plastic frying eggs and chopping trees. The point is, less white people, and hell, less anybody having babies is fine. And even if we were in decline, it would take like hundreds, if not thousands of years of steady drop-off to really kill us off. And given the rate that people like shacking up, I don't think that's happening to us anytime soon, huh? Get it? Huh? Eh? You alright? Gee, tough crowd.
You better delete all that right now! I'll have you know that none of what you said was even remotely true! With declining birth rates, the West will fall! These new generations don't respect good traditional Christian values. Without us to guide the ways of history.
The Republican Party will fall to the wayside. Oh shit.
Oh my god! It's the main antagonist from the last episode, the RNC guy!
The very same. I came back to exact my revenge, as promised.
Well, yeah, I remember that. I guess I just didn't expect your revenge to be so... pathetic?
Say what you will about my appearance, but the plan was flawless. You see, by taking Mark Bartlett, I would have left your show in a shambles.
You think I wouldn't just get a replacement?
Huh?
Just kidding, buddy.
I will get you next time. Next time. You won't know what to do or what's coming, but how you.
What a quirky yet lovable antagonist. I sure do hope he comes back to play a minor yet meaningful role in every subsequent episode. Hey Mark, I think you got off pretty lucky, all things considered. No child support, no kid, and you get to keep doing this show. Mark?
Hi. What?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't my best idea.
You know, you didn't have to shoot off so fast. With the amount of time between uploads, you could have given more than 5 minutes of thought.
Oh, so what do you know about causing someone's complete and utter destruction?
Aside from my ex-husband, nothing, sir.
Exactly. So stay out of this.
As you wish, sir. I'll be quiet.
Since you aren't a man, I already expected you to be. It appears this operation might be more intensive than I had previously anticipated. I guess I'll have to bring in the big guns. Receptionist, get Dick Steamsworth on the phone for me.
Calling Dick Steamsworth.
Mila, am I gay now?
Of course not, Mark. You didn't know she was secretly a man.
Oh, but what I say is